if you watch Nigerian movies, you end up trying to be a witch. And if you watch Korean movies, you get so much emotional that you end up dropping tears at the end of each performance. Then if you move to the Western side of film and the American side of film, after watching it, you end up trying to be a superhero, a savior of humanity. Have you ever wondered and come to think of it, what techniques and skills that are used in all these examples that I've mentioned? You see, if you are an actor and you want to push your acting to another level, and you have watched the first episode of Visual Philosophy, you need to stay tuned for what I'm about to reveal to you. Acting is reacting, and reacting is a revealing of emotions during conflicts. So when everyone comes to watch a performance, is coming to watch a performance to understand, to get an understanding on how conflict resolution is attained, pertaining different conflicts. So when audience is watching a performance or a film, they do so for two major reasons. One, for entertainment. Two, for education. So as an actor, you need to bring out both of these to be authentic. So understanding your objectivity as an actor will help you to authentically deliver a performance that is par excellent. So to help you understand this, we need to look at a three-dimensional character. What is a three-dimensional character? A three-dimensional character is a character that is psychology, physiology, and sociology. So to break down these three, psychology is the state of the mind of the character that an actor is going to assume. So as an actor, you need to understand the psychological part of the character that you are going to take on. And also, you need to also understand the character's worldview. That is now when we move to sociology. How is the society shaping this character? How is the society mirroring the actions of this character? And what are the norms embedded in this society that this character is positioned or is stationed? Then we also have to look at the physiological aspect of the actor. Remember, I said acting is reacting. So the reactions, we see them through the physical body. So the physiological aspect of this actor will determine how this actor reacts to conflict, to situations, juxtaposed to his internal psychology and external sociological aspects. Because every performance is a thread of knitted emotions that are conveyed through the physiological aspect of an actor portraying a character, and also through the psychological decisions made by the character through the actor, for you to be able to deliver a justified and objective performance that is not mechanical to the eye. And also what matters is the understanding of the context of the performance. So there are three platforms of acting before you even start acting, and you need to understand and master those dimensions. So the first dimension of acting is street theater. where you just think of acting and you go in the street and you start acting. You exaggerate emotions, you exaggerate actions without understanding of what you're doing. And people will just like it because what you're simply doing is you're just demonstrating and acting out. So the audience will just make sense of nonsense. Then there is acting of theater performance. Now, when you are doing theater performance, you are now talking about professional actors that before they go on stage to act, they understand the techniques of acting. They understand the fundamentals that constitute acting. They understand what constitutes subtext. And these are professionals that go on stage fully knowing on how to fully explore a character. And they understand how they must exaggerate reactions and how they must exaggerate emotions and how they must speak out the dialogue in terms of audibility, in terms of intonation. Then you have also another category of actors that are screen actors. These ones, they're also professional actors who understand the difference between theater performance and camera performance. Because the exaggerations that you find in theater performance and street theater are not the ones that you will need to use as an actor when you're before the camera. So when you're before the camera, you need to have subtle reactions that are authentic and realistic to the eye. What do I mean? I'm saying an actor's job is to first listen before an action of reaction comes into forward. That's why good actors are good listeners. And also good writers, they have less dialogue and more of action in their scripts. But how you then deliver the action as an actor, it has to be calculated by being aware of the techniques that you must use. And these are the techniques that we're talking about. So as an actor, you must first listen before committing yourself into action and reaction to whatever the other actor is also communing to you. But how do you then get to the point of understanding emotional action? If you're an actor and you're going through a script and you can't pick the three-dimensional features of a character in that script, please close the journal, give it back to the writer or the director, because you are not ready and fit for performance. You would rather be behind the performance, backstage, maybe doing makeup, or being a gaffer, or maybe just working on costume, because you're not ready for performance. But when you go through the text and you understand the physiological, the psychological, and the sociological of that character, you have understood the three-dimensional character embedded in that script. And that is the basic starting point. Then also, having understood all this, you need to understand the objective of the whole performance, the objective of the character in the whole performance, and also the objective of each and every scene. What is this character trying to achieve in each and every scene? By doing so, you will start to pick the conflicts, the dramatic conflicts that this character has to overcome. And by doing so, it will propel you and prepare you in terms of also emotional reaction. So we have a lot to talk, but for today, I'll just end here.